Life, new way of life, TV and talk radio is where to go. Best thing going is our TV show. Big Rich, Crystal Love, yeah, right, and Dr. Renee. We had the information, we give it away. Every week we bring the truth in the TV and radio booth. New way of life, TV, new way of life. TV, feel the power by the lip. TV network.
Dallas, Texas, going out over the airwaves. Say, that's right, we're the Tucker Lost in the building. 7441 Marvin D. Love Freeway, Suite 306.
No, the microphone muted again after the video started. So we didn't catch the first 10 seconds. It's good now.
All right, we are back. Say, we're going to let the ladies on the panel introduce themselves.
Hey, y'all, I'm your girl, Crystal Love. Hey, it's your girl, Key, the Chaos Coordinator. Blessings and greetings, Dr. Renee.
All right, say, y'all know we're doing shows all month. Well, let me take that back. We're doing shows all the way to Election Day in November. We're doing shows on racism in America. So you're going to see a lot of guests. You're going to see a lot of subject matter experts on the show. We're not just shooting on Mondays. We shoot every day this week, 7 p.m. All right, we got some special guests be here tonight. Tomorrow night. They're supposed to be here tonight, but Representative Tallarico is in town, so a lot of the Democratic leadership had to be over there. Of course, we're doing our Racism in America special. We're talking about that. Of course, we're always talking about Black excellence. We're talking about Black relationships, Black love, Black empowerment. So y'all know how I start out. We do not endorse or oppose any particular method of recovery or spiritual path. We simply share the programs and principles that have changed our lives. We're not here to debate, judge, or claim to have all the answers. We are not against church, religion, or anyone's personal beliefs. Our purpose is simple: to share our strength, our experience, and our hope so others can find encouragement, growth, and a new way of life. And we're going to jump in with how we always end that, a new way of life. What does that look like? I had an old way of life, and I came to the realization that that life wasn't working. Whatever it is. For me, it was drugs and crime. All right. I got clean and started finding a new way of life. Now I continue to keep finding a new way of life. And I keep talking about elevation. It looks different for everybody. Right. And I keep saying, where you saw me last month, you're not going to see me there this month. Then I haven't been moved. So when I'm becoming or striving or believing in this new way of life, what work am I putting in toward this new way of life?
That's a good question. Well, currently, like you said, me and yours come from pretty much the same background, so my new way of life started from, not doing drugs and alcohol no more. And stopping that means I let go of all the people, places, and things that's attached to that.
Mm-hmm.
So I ain't gonna say that was the easiest part, but that was the one part of it. So, but without that, who am I? Right? Because now I find a new way to live. Now I got to start living the new way that I found. Mm-hmm. Right? And so for me, it's internal work. It's internal work for me because I've been dressing up the outside for a very long time. Dressing up the outside, I always can get a ride. I can always get a man, and I can always have somewhere to stay. I've never had problems in those areas. Sometimes a place to stay. But what else is it to find a new way of life for you, Crystal? You know what I'm saying? So now, my new way of life looks like, what is my future going to look like the next 5 to 10 years? And what am I actively doing in my life today to make that happen? because I can want all day long. I can pray all day long. But what am I actively doing in my life to help my future in the next 5 to 10 years? And I try not to drift too far. I really want to do 5. I started out doing a year, you know, so now it's 5 years, now it's 10 years. What do I want my life to look like? I know what I want to do for the career. How do I go about doing that? Because I can't just walk up in the place and say, hey, you know, this is my background. I want to be able to do this here and do that there. Nowadays, you got to have something behind your name. You got to. And so I'm actively going to school, getting my degree, studying up on my degree, because you not just getting it, I have to study up on what I'm going to be doing. I got the lived experience, but I also need the knowledge to go along with it. You know? So that's what I'm actively doing, man. Just changing my actions, reactions, and my motives. I'm big on that. I've been doing that for years and continue to work on my actions, reactions, and motives. That's all I got for now.
Thanks for sharing. I guess I'm going to answer that question by saying I'm at a point now where I'm starting to accept the hard truth that comes with the season of where I'm at in life now. My old life is not my new life. My new life won't be my old life. So, you know, dealing with the situation of facing criminal charges, having to foreclose on a house, having to walk away from a business, having to start completely over in a career, that new way of life, it requires a different plan. Because I'm not just focusing on what Kiera can do. I'm facing the justice system, the unfair part of the justice system, which is why these conversations that we're having until November is very important, because our rights are being taken away from us as we speak today. You know what I'm saying? So this new way of life, I'm not just facing my plan, my blueprint experience. I'm having to worry about the opposition of somebody can Google my name, Kiera Henry. You Google it, you're going to see everything that pop up, whether I did it or I didn't do it. But I also understand that the truth that I'm facing is also the truth that I have to stand under. It costs to be the boss, no matter what it is. So this rebuild that I'm on, this new way of life, it requires me to have to see everything from a bird's eye view. Because I'm not just facing, what Kiera can do. I'm also facing the justice system. I'm facing the credit system. I'm facing what it looks like as a new career and how I have to go about doing that. When I have to check a certain box on a piece of paper that I once hadn't had to 2 years ago. That's a different new way of life and a new way of thinking. So it requires strategy for me.
Girl, I almost want a hand clap. I'm so proud of you. Good stuff, Kiera.
That's where I'm at.
Good
Hard
stuff.
truth.
Yeah,
Gotta
that's good
accept
stuff. That's good stuff.
New way of life for me. God first and everything.
Yep.
God first and everything. The old way is out. I don't even reflect on what was, because it has no relevance. Who I have worked to become, I did the work for that. Nobody sat in the boat. Nobody broke a nail. Nobody had to put themselves back together because of what I've been through. So my new way of life is living in my authentic truth. Who I am. I worked to become her. I don't sit around people that try to mishandle me. You don't get to do that no more. That ain't my story. I know what it costs me. I don't know what it costs nobody else. I know what it costs me. So my new way of life is either all in or I'm all out.
The thing with old saying we said all the time, can't grab the new idea on the closed mind. And basically, you can't teach anybody what they think they already know. I think I already know how to do something. There ain't nothing you can tell. Because you tell me something, I'm going to say, I know. 2 worst words in the English language to put together. I know. But I fail to realize, or I fail to be honest with myself and say, and I deal with this all the time in recovery, that my thinking don't work. What I have been doing does not work. All the evidence is in front of me, that my thinking, my behavior, my speech, my actions, my motives does not work. I just ain't got enough pain yet, right? Because some of us, we can have high tolerance for pain. And I'll be sitting up here saying, well, the relationship will work if I just do this. The relationship will work if they just do that. No, it doesn't work, period, right? And I have to come to that understand for myself, right? So when I talk about my strength, when I talk about elevation, I say it all the time, standing still is going backwards. Standing still is going backwards. I'm just talking about to me, because like Brandon said, what I've been through, nobody was there. But the other hard truth of that is, didn't nobody put Richard there but Richard. That's the other part for me. That's the other part. Didn't nobody put Richard there but Richard, right? So I can't keep blaming the white man. I can't keep blaming the system. I can't blame the military. I can't blame the VA. I can't blame the homeboy. I gotta blame Richard. And I have to look at that. Because if I don't ever deal with that, right, I'm not going to go anywhere. You know, why do I keep getting a busted job? Why do I keep going in the same circle? Because I'm still using the same thinking. I'm still using the same thinking, right? And then when I do start thinking new, shit, I think I know everything. I think I know everything, right? So when I quit smoking, when I first quit smoking, 2-3 months in, I'm telling everybody to quit smoking.
And is.
Man, let me tell you how dangerous smoking is. Well, Richard, they believe in smoking. They got a right to smoke. It's legal in the United States of America to smoke, right? That's your experience. That's not their experience yet, right? And so that's what happens. So when we look at all our relationships, right? And I say, man, I would like to change this. And I'm saying about them, but I'm really talking about me. I got to change me, because me ain't been working for a long time, right? I ain't got but almost 6 years of doing the right thing. I ain't got but running on 6 years of doing the right thing. So when I look at a relationship, one that's current, one that's past, and I say, I want to make this relationship better. I'm going to just look at my part. What do I need to do? What do I need to change?
I'm working through some tough relationships now personally, especially like when it comes to my mom and my brother. It's to a point where I'm like, what can I do to be better? What can I do to be okay with the situation? What can I do to accept whatever it is or whoever they are choosing to be? Because I can only change myself. Mm-hmm. I can't control them. I can't change them. I can't think for them. So I'm finding myself in a tough situation, because even though I feel like I know what's right and I can see it is right there in my face, but until they realize it's an issue or a hindrance to them, what am I harping on? Like, why am I constantly putting myself in the same cycle, getting upset with the same thing when it ain't changing nothing? So I have to think about, maybe the only thing I can say is maybe take them out my heart and put them in my mind. That gives me a place to be able to deal with them from a neutral position. But I think when you have that love attached to it, and you know that people can be better than what they are, what they bring to the table, or they can do better, I think that's the hardest part, because it's like you believe in them more than they believe in themselves. So to answer that question, I don't know. I'm still a work in progress in that area.
Right. So I've learned to start through therapy. I've learned to start grieving what I thought what was, right, and letting that part of it go. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't get over the fact of, in the beginning we was da 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 da, and in the beginning we was da 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 da, right? Yeah, that was in the beginning, right? Time have changed. We have aged. Situations and things have taken place in the relationship and things like that, and so, but I still got my mind fixated on, well, in the beginning we used to hold hands, and in the beginning we used to have conversations, and in the beginning, I need to let the beginning part go, grieve it, it's gone. The beginning part never probably gonna come back, and I need to start working on today what is, right? And so how, like in the beginning, And I'm talking about my marriage, right? So in the beginning, I knew that yelling, cussing, and fussing was going to draw a deep wedge between us. I knew that, right? And there's times where I didn't want to do it, and I didn't do it, and I stopped doing it, and it was still happening. Then I joined in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so but I knew it's like I've been in those type of relationships, and I know that it's going to do this more than what it's going to do this here. And so when you get to a point to where you feel like you're so far gone, the only other option is we might as well separate now. When you get to that point, and then I have to ask myself, right? I have to look at my own self and ask my own self, Crystal. My husband says it too. Is this really what you want to do? And do you really want to live? Do I really want to live my life without him? Or live a world without him in it? Or live a world with him in it? And for me, that means, well, Crystal, you got some work to do. Because my therapist is working with me with radical acceptance right now. Radical acceptance. If you're not ready to leave, if you're not trying to leave, if you still want to stay there, then you need to work on some radical acceptance. And y'all, that radical acceptance in my life has been playing a huge part. It is.
Maybe that's why I should start.
Radical acceptance. Because you can't change it.
Right.
I'm numb. I'm just in a numb place. I'm numb. I ain't got nothing. I ain't fixing nothing. I ain't fighting for nothing. I'm numb. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I don't have no tears. I don't have no smiles. I don't. Can't call me and love bomb me. You can't call me and sugar sweet talk me. It is what it is. Now that I asked people for years not to push me to this place. Don't do it.
Yeah.
But now that I'm here, I'm embracing it. I'm numb. Do what you do, but watch what I do.
Mm-hmm.
Watch what I do. And what I do don't cause me degrading myself.
Mm-hmm.
Don't cause me needing everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't cause me settling for something. No, I'm a real boss.
Yeah. Keep elevating.
And I'm a boss up.
Mm-hmm. That's the biggest get back.
I'm a real boss. I don't just talk it, I walk it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a real boss. So when you push me to a point where I realize all I got is me, myself, and I'm gonna step on it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna hurt.
Yeah, I think Crystal said something, and my sponsor said something. He still says it. You ain't got to ask yourself two questions. Would I rather live with them, or would I rather live without them?
Mm-hmm.
And when you answer that question, you'll know what you need.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And for me, that's really always been an easy question. Because, see, sometimes I'll breathe some things, or we'll breathe some things that'll make, like you were saying, separation and division. It's coming. It's coming, whether I want to or not.
Mm-hmm.
Because one person can't grow emotionally, spiritually, mentally, financially, sexually, all that. One person and the other person not grow. It doesn't work. It's going to cause separation and division. So when whatever program somebody, whether it be religion, recovery, medicine, psychiatry, whatever program somebody's following, and they follow it, well, some change is going to happen. Just it's automatic. When I follow a program, right, I want to eat healthy, so I'm gonna follow a diet program. So my weight is gonna change, my blood pressure will probably lower, my skin will probably start looking better. All that stuff. I don't follow the program. So it's the same thing in a life program. If I follow this life program, life is going to get better. And sometimes it just comes to, and I was telling my wife this today, and we were just having a talk about something happened. And I'd be like, well, this is something that happened that didn't even have to happen. It ain't about me being no clairvoyant or nothing. I seen this movie before. I seen this movie. I got experience that it's gonna happen, and it did happen. And I ain't mad or nothing like that. I just sit back and say, man, what was all that good sense 20 years ago when you didn't have good walking around sense? Now all of a sudden you got some good sense, right? So things change. And y'all hear me say this all the time. I say it all the time. I tell people, I mean it. You know what I'm saying? I be saying everything can go. Before I had all this, I was clean. If all this go away tomorrow, I will still be clean, right? And as long as I stay clean, I got a chance of keep having that better life, right? So I don't be mad at nobody. I'm not sitting up here telling people, oh, you got to go through this way, because I believe in people getting their own experience. I believe in people getting their own experience. You know, just things change. You know, it's like we ain't been here 2 months, and we finna move up out of here. You know, elevate, and it ain't cause Rich a good old boy or I do everything right. No, that ain't it. I just keep striving. So when I go to look, when I go to look, right, at anything, what is this making me? What is this costing me? What is this saving? Right? So it got to be in the making and saving category. If everything stay in the costing category, then I'm doing something wrong. If everything is in the cost, damn, it costs, right? It costs, right? Then I can't elevate, right? I can't elevate. So when we look at, I want everybody to just say what they think just right now, what they feel like if they could get rid of something that's costing them. Something, and I ain't talking about financially, right? It can be financial, but if something's costing you some peace or some rest or some vacation time, what would I change? What would I do to this particular thing to stop costing me?
Oh, well, I feel like my new job and my new building is costing me a lot of peace. It's costing me to wake up. My body is sore all the time because, don't get me wrong, my sister, she loved to say it's work and that's what you're not used to doing. No, that's not true. That's not true. I am used to working. I'm just not used to working like I've been working. You know what I'm saying? And so, but at the end of the day, like, I find myself overwhelmed and really stressed out because I know that I'm a type of person, especially the type of work ethic person that I am. I like to finish, I like to complete, and then I like to add it to my resume. You know what I'm saying? And here lately, if you ask me, this is not something that I can add to my resume because it feels like I'm just always playing catch up and I never complete. And to me, my work ethic doesn't look the way it used to look. And I don't like that. Like when I do my end of shift and my handoff, I want it to be complete. You walk into a clean slate and start yours. And I don't get to do that.
My mess.
Right. And so I feel like it's at times I feel like it's a not even so much an ego thing. I just feel like it's a crystal thing and it's in my mind. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not being realistic. And so if I wanted to change crystal, transfer, right? If I wanted to change transfer, that's the flexibility that working for the company that I work for gives me. It gives me that flexibility. So, those are my options right now. You know what I'm saying? Do I continue or do I start looking for another transfer? I haven't really having to weigh out some things right now at this point, because deep down, I'm not happy where I'm at. I know overall I'm not going to lead a company. I know that. But deep down, I'm not happy where I'm at, man. You know what I'm saying? Like my shoulders right here burn. I feel like I've been, how you guys be doing this here? I feel like I've been working out. I'm sore all the time. I'm stressed out all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm overwhelmed all the time. I don't like those feelings because those feelings make me want to mask it with something. And it's going to be a Twinkie, a ding dong. It's going to be something like that. Banana pudding, all the stuff. This is stuff that I've been recently eating. So that's what I want to mask it with. Sweets.
Burning them calories out with their lips.
Girl, and walking.
That's all I do. So it's a nice replacement.
It is. That's the one thing that I'm not complaining about because my little Apple Watch thing be ding, you hit another thing, ding, you hit another thing. It think I'm really working out. I ain't working out.
All I know is I be on the phone with you sometimes. I don't see no whole lot of walking.
Oh my God.
I ain't saying no whole lot of walking.
First off, you can't FaceTime you.
He got an Android.
You got the Android. You can't FaceTime you.
Talk about my
Google
Android.
Meet.
Yeah, right. Google Meet me.
Who got time for that?
Right.
It's always buffering anyway.
Come on over to the Apple.
Mm.
Oh man. Okay. I think this is a loaded question for me. When I think back on everything I done been through these last 2 years, no matter how weighty it is, I was thinking about that on my drive here. I don't think I would give up anything. Because the person I'm becoming today, I don't think I would have ever been introduced to her if I hadn't had to spend 32 hours in jail. If I hadn't dealt with 2 lawsuits, just signed off some paperwork today for 1 lawsuit, still dealing with the other one. If I hadn't dealt with not knowing where I'm gonna lay my head, thought I had to walk away from the house I worked so hard for, having a volunteer repossessions on cars. Of course, when you was going through it or still going through it, you're like, man, just take it all away. But why would I rush the process? Like, God is putting me through so much right now, and I've just been so grateful to, that He's chosen me. Of course, I don't like it. Of course, I'm always, up and down with my feelings and emotions. Of course, I'm always like, oh, that person did all of this to me. But now I'm just at a point where I'm like, to the person or the people who thought they were going to hurt me, thank you. Because I don't know who I would be without them. So I guess I can give tribute to them for that because, baby, so much more is coming. The blueprint experience that I am going through, baby, I can't wait. I guess I could say, God, hurry up. I'm trying to rush the process just a little bit, but because I want to see what it look like on the other side. But I know that it has to be something so much better than what I'm going through. He cannot be taking me through all of this for me to still end up with nothing. It has to be something beautiful on the other side. What
Is this the same Kiara?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I had to take a moment.
Yeah.
I had to take it in. Like, I was like, all the shame. For what? Me scrubbing my resume because I feel like I can't get a job. Just got denials today. Oh, your experience is immaculate. Oh my gosh, you have the education. But your background. I'm sorry. If I got to scrub myself, then that's not where I'm supposed to be at anyway. Even though I don't like having to pull the 18 hours, going from the gym to the hotel. Never thought I would see myself working those types of jobs.
Yeah.
But I can honestly say, every time I'm in there mopping that floor in that gym, I'm like, baby, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I have so much respect for people who choose to do this and they do it with grace.
Yeah.
So now that I'm at that graceful point in my life, I'm like, all right, what's next?
Wow. I love it.
My heart.
You want to give up your heart?
I will give it up. 1, I have come to the realization I love loud, I love too long, I love too hard, and I love too wrong.
The last one was a kicker.
So I would give up my heart. Because my heart has gotten me in so much trouble. Now they say you're supposed to love people with the God in you. That's true.
That's what they say.
You love people with the God in you. But what it doesn't tell you is that you'll never be prepared for the people not to love you back because the same God is not in them. Doesn't tell you that. So you give more and you get less. So I'd give up my heart. I'd give it up. If I could do it all over again, God, take this heart. Because I want to be cold just as much as the people are cold to me. Family, friends, spouses, significant others, co-workers, kids. I want to be cold just like everybody else. Because to me, I feel like God ain't getting my lick back quick enough.
Yeah.
You ain't getting my lick back quick
You
enough.
don't need
Say
your
you
help.
ain't moving
You
fast
need your
enough.
Now he don't need my help,
Mm-hmm.
but I want to live to see my lick back.
That
Mhm.
part.
I don't want to die, and I didn't see
Mhm.
To get back.
my lick back. But I know he's a faithful God.
Yeah.
I know he's a
He gonna
faithful God.
turn this puppy.
You got
I know.
process.
But I also know he don't play about me.
That part too.
So I have to be careful when I say,
Mm.
okay? Because as an apostle, what nobody told me when I took on that double mantle
Mm.
was the words that come out your mouth form weapons. You release angels.
Mm.
So when I say, Lord, push them through the windshield, I get a phone call that I'm ready to put the car.
You
He's like, ooh, God,
Mhm.
my bad.
Jesus.
When I say, God, let them lose everything. And they do. And I feel bad. But see, if he took my heart, I wouldn't
Don't
care.
feel bad.
I wouldn't care.
Until I'm heartless.
Mhm.
I wouldn't care. See, I'm real about it,
Mhm.
right? And people say, oh, well, how can she be an apostle and she talking like that? I'm human.
Mhm.
Apostle doesn't strip away the fact that I hurt,
Mhm.
Mhm.
that I go through,
I get mad.
that I'm angry.
Mhm.
Yeah, you pray,
Mhm.
but how much praying can you do when you grieving while you praying?
Mm.
When you crying while you praying? When you can't eat while you praying? You gotta fast and pray.
That make you angry.
That make you angry
Yeah, because you're hungry. You're angry.
because you're hungry.
You're hungry.
So now I'm not even eating the same supplements
Mm.
that I need to keep me nourished
Mm.
because of my heart.
Mm.
So God, take my heart.
Mm.
Take my heart
Mhm.
and let me be cold like everybody else.
Mm.
If I had to take away anything.
Mm.
When I say what costs, and
Mm.
a lot of times we talk about gaining something, but I always talking about letting something go. One of the things I let go, I let go of comfort friendships. I just went down my card record, delete. When I looked at all the names, the relationship wasn't benefiting, right? In any area, when I looked at any area of my life, how's the relationship benefit? Okay, I've known this dude 10 years and he's funny and I like brown hair. Delete. And there's nothing wrong with this person. And Rich ain't saying he better than them, but them comfort, it's not benefit. Where are we going? And I just love to hear this guy. He said it all the time. If we not growing together, if what I'm doing is not pushing you to do better, then what are we doing?
Mm.
So I look at that when I go down, and then you know what? I get to deleting. Like I say, not like I'm all that. But what God do, he bring me 10, 15 more contacts to see what these relationships gonna do. God, I understand. Right? So I understand what you're saying, and I hear people say that all the time. God get my lick back. Well, I'm not waiting on God to get no lick back. See what my God is gonna do. He gonna bless you to live long enough to see him elevate me.
Mhm.
That's what he gonna do. You gonna live long enough to see me at the top of the mountain, right? I don't care if you're on your deathbed. You gonna be here to. Man, I should be there. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I believe, right? So when I look at what cost me, and I was just telling my wife this today, I say it costs us to mess with other people, family included. It just cost us some money. It just cost us some money and some time because we messed with some family. Well, you did, but it's still an us thing. We think.
Yeah.
So when I look at my cost, that cost me. It gotta go. That cost me. It gotta go. Even when the wrong Richard show up, he just cost me something. He gotta go. But even when the wrong Richard do show up, I gotta be all right with him. Cause he gonna show up from time to time.
Man,
Cause I don't get it. I don't get it perfect. But when I look at what cost me, and I say, could I have prevented this? Could I have done something different? But the first question I had, you was using your own thinking. If you thought of it, it ain't gonna work. Right? And see, that's humbling. See, the humility is ideal state for an addict, right? And I'm an addict. So I gotta stay humble. See, every time I say I thought of something, let me pick up the phone. Because if I think of it, God and already showed me, Richard, look what you done thought of. Let's look at everything you done thought of. Let's look at the result of everything you done thought of. Man, that don't look too good. Right? Even my best thinking, right? We say it all the time. My best thinking got me here tonight. My best thinking was to take care of my business, right? Get my clothes together, get in my car to come do that. That was my best thinking. I couldn't think no better than that, right? I couldn't think, no, that was my best thinking, right? So when I look at what cost me, and I tell my wife this, I tell people all the time, I was just telling Greg, we was in the car, when you look at when you really listen with your heart, not with your ears, what somebody's saying, right? And you get to see the insanity because you may have been through the insanity yourself. You get to see the insanity.
You spotted, you got it.
You get to see the insanity, right? So I done got so much people say, man, you do a lot of things right, and this and that. Well, I done had 50 years of doing things wrong. So 9 times out of 10 now, I'm getting it right. But now, but see, I can't even let that enter my head. Because then I'm gonna start using my own thinking again. I don't use I tell you all, and I'm not ashamed to say it. Before I make a decision, any decision, I talk to somebody. I don't care what the decision is. My wife, sponsor, y'all people in the fellowship, my mom, other people, right? Because I know where I'm gonna say, look good, taste good, smell good, feel good. Oh, I need that. Right? That's my thing. So I got to rely on somebody to think. I got a videographer in here now. And I say, Chuck, what you think about this? What you think how this light look? What about this frame? What about this? Hey, I want to, I'm not sitting in here. No, we ain't finna do that. No, like that. And sometimes it is, right? Sometimes because it's costing. It's just costing, right? So I'm just grateful that I stay clean, right? If I don't leave here and go get high, I got another chance. If I stay clean the rest of the day, I'm good. I'm good. I get to improve on what I might have messed up the day before, a week ago, a month ago, years ago. But 9 times out of 10,
Hour ago.
I just need to improve on what happened 5 minutes ago. And just for me, it's the military. I'm going to ask for forgiveness before I ask for permission. Just how it is. I'm going to ask for forgiveness before I ask for permission. So sometimes Rick going to just do some stuff. Ego done flared up. Then I'm going to justify it in the name of I'm a grown-ass man. I'm going to justify it. Man, Rich, why you do that? Man, you ain't been through what I've been through. You ain't been on them streets. You ain't been in the penitentiary. You ain't been in combat. I'm going to justify it in the name of a grown-ass man.
Just crazy.
diabolical.
Diabolical.
So, and you know what? I'll be all right with that, Richard. I'm gonna sleep good, and I know that other Richard done showed up. But I'm thankful. I still have to be thankful. But he didn't put me in the jailhouse or the grave. I got another chance. I got another chance.
You don't know a double-minded man.
I know, right?
You're unstable.
If you believe that.
Unstable. You're
You don't
unstable.
believe that?
You keep moving. You unstable.
I don't believe it.
What you mean you don't believe it?
I don't believe it. You believe it. I don't
He
believe
said
it.
that's your belief.
That's your belief. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I say it all the time.
You sleep good at night knowing there's two of you.
Yeah, it's shit. At least two.
Everybody's at least two.
At least two up here. It's at least two.
Yeah, at least. And don't get done.
So I guess when we
What-
walk in, somebody says to ask,
Two.
When,
Which one we
Look
dealing
here.
with?
Right.
when I take a picture, it's a group photo.
He's stupid.
Yeah, see, catch that? When I take a picture, it's a group photo. That's what I'm talking about. It's a group photo when I take a picture. Cause there's a whole.
I mean, cause you tall and you got
No, that ain't what I'm talking about.
oh, it's
No,
You can't see him.
you can't see them. But that same,
oh, that shadow they
that same person. I'm an apostle, but
Don't
I
worry.
still do this.
No, I don't do
Them
it.
two people.
I don't do it.
Yeah.
Them two people.
I don't do it.
Yeah, them two people. That's what I'm talking about. See, the person that's gonna do the right thing,
I'm
the
not
action,
that's gonna do the right thing.
and the person I was always with in my head. I want to snap the
taste.
that person.
Somebody smell.
That see them two people. And you been doing stuff long. I've been doing. I think it's a committee up there sometimes.
It's definitely.
It's a whole marching band,
Ooh, baby.
I'm telling you.
and every instrument is off key.
Maybe tap dance.
So I'm telling you. So y'all, so we're gonna get up out of here. We're gonna get out of here with hope shots and shout outs.
I mean, my hope shot is, to know yourself is to learn yourself, right? And how you go about learning yourself is, I can tell you what I did for me. I took some time to myself. I got into some therapy. I do some journaling. I don't know if you're an addict, but if you are an addict, I went to recovery. I found myself in recovery in the step working process. To know yourself is to learn yourself, right? So please find out who you are so you can be able to elevate and reach the next levels in life that God has for you.
Mhm. That's beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
My hope shot is accept the hard truth. It comes with so much acceptance, so much accountability, so much, just assessment. Accept the hard truth, because sometimes it's not as bad as you really think it is. It may be preparing you for your next. It may be helping you redefine or rediscover who you thought you once were.
Mhm.
Accept the hard truth, understand the truth that you are standing under, and choose to live for you, especially, in every season that you're going through. Don't allow the season to define who you are. Try to make the best of each season. Give yourself some grace.
Yeah, some grace. No, that's
You can't get new power in the old outlet.
no.
You can't get new power in the old outlet. So that means you got to start checking your outlets. Some things work for the good of them,
Mhm.
and then some things are just unenergetic.
Mm.
Make sure the things and the people that you're connecting to and that you're plugging up with carry the source you need.
Mhm. That's the-
Carry the source you need.
Mhm.
It's a season of rising. Let go of the old to step into your new.
Mhm.
Right.
Good stuff.
This is a line in our literature
Mhm.
that says, never in man's entire history the program been built. Let's talk about this. Put that back to the whole life. Never in man's entire history do we have more information on addiction and recovery, on religion, on medicine, on science, on psychiatry, on math, on physics. See, today we got more information than we had when I came out of high school in 1987. So Rich can't just accept what you tell me about medicine, about what you tell me about religion, about what you tell me about psychiatry, what you tell me about addiction. There's a whole lot of information out there.
Right.
And I get to pick and choose what information I'm going to use or I'm going to follow. I get to pick and choose. I say it all the time. I get to pick John over Matthew, Luke over Mark. I get to pick and choose that. I can do that, right? So the information is there, right? I just have to go get it. And I say it all the time. Help is out there. But if I'm still relying on my thinking, right? The same thinking that got me sitting at home every day broke, talking about they think they all that. You know, well, they is. They ain't broke and sitting at home, Richard. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. I say, I told Judge Thomas Jones, he'll be here tomorrow night. And Judge Nash should be here tomorrow night. I think I ran about 8 black people, young black people under 40, saying, my vote don't count. They're going to do what they want to do. And I'm just saying, damn, you believe it?
I used to believe that.
And I get it. And I say, you believe it? With all the information that we have available,
Right.
you believe that today?
I used to believe it.
You know what I'm saying? And I get it. I get it. Until you see the people win these races by 2
Right.
votes. By 3. Every vote counts. I would just tell them, I don't care who you vote for. Just vote.
If it didn't count, then why?
If it's not worth anything, why they trying to take it? Right? So, and my shout out is to everybody in the sound of my voice. Oh, I want to give a shout out to my man Barry Stewart. Shout out to my man Barry. Barry, what's going on, Barry?
Yeah,
Shout out to my man Barry Stewart. What's going on? And all the DFW Corvette clubs, right? All the DFW Corvette clubs. My man Reginald English from Grand Lagos Corvette Club. All right. I really appreciate you guys. I really, really appreciate you guys. We got a toy drive coming up. We got a back to school drive coming up. And we have another something coming up. Something I remember. I'll put it on social media. Say, y'all, we finna get up out of here, and we will see y'all tomorrow, 7 p.m. Say, y'all know how I do it. Peace.
Does it have to be new toys?
It's hot.
I got all the stuff from the center. I got some stuff from
Beyond the American Dream is a comprehensive guide for Black Americans exploring retirement abroad. It highlights destinations that offer affordability, safety, and a welcoming environment for people of color. This book empowers readers to reclaim their peace, dignity, and quality of life beyond U.S. borders.